This video will kind of be an off-the-rails general discussion on Fire Emblem Engage. I just want to talk about this game because I'm excited about it. If you like Dragon Quest and JRPGs in general, subscribe to the channel. I upload every week and we are fast approaching 1,000 subscribers. Believe it or not, I do like Fire Emblem a little bit more than Dragon Quest. Might be hard to believe, but that's mostly because of Edelgard, I will admit. Needless to say, I've already pre-ordered Fire Emblem Engage, but Engage has a lot of things to be excited about, and it's looking like this will be the most successful Fire Emblem game on the Nintendo Switch. Now, these new mounted units are too cool. Characters can ride wolves. All we need is feline mounts now. I love the new variety because mounted units are my favorite classes. High movement always comes in clutch. In Three Houses, I did a run where I try to have as many Bonites as possible. Now let's talk about the Somniel, because yes, I'm one of those people who loved the monastery from Three Houses. Having an open area to interact with units is something I will always enjoy, and in the Somniel, you can do workouts. Seeing Alear do squats was not something I thought I needed, but I did. Then there is the stuff like eating with your team and fishing, which is returning from Three Houses. All epic stuff. The only thing that saddens me a little bit, yes, I'm that guy, is this game doesn't have an equivalent to Tea Time or Expeditions from Three Houses or Three Hopes. But when I think about what I'm getting with this game, tons of returning characters and the celebration of the franchise as a whole, it's something I can live without. One-on-one time with a character, as I'll call it, is something that I do hope returns, however, maybe in a future mainline game that isn't as oriented on representing the entirety of the Fire Emblem franchise as a whole, because how they handled one-on-one time from Three Houses to Three Hopes was a fantastic evolution of the mechanic. The dates might be harder than the actual combat in Three Hopes. Now, if you asked me, Leo, what are you most excited about in Fire Emblem Engage? I would say the emblem engages, because 1, anime characters fusing to power up is always epic, and 2, the emblem engages are a unique and creative battle gimmick. The engaged state lasts 3 turns, and it's quite the power up. You gain access to engage attacks, engage skills, etc. I definitely feel like a normal playthrough of this game with permadeath won't be too difficult because of all the resources you have available to you. Keep in mind, the emblem engages isn't a once per map thing. After the 3 turns are up, you just have to wait for your sync gauge to fill and you can engage again. This, in tandem with reclassing, which I just learned about not too long ago would be returning in this game from Three Houses, will allow you to be flexible with your strategy. Or you could just be a degenerate like me and try to have as many mounted and armored units as possible. Defense and mobility is how I like to play Fire Emblem. So let's move on to the story of this game. This game will have a similar narrative, which is something I don't mind at all. With me being a Dragon Quest fan, I like her traditional tale of good versus evil and defeat the guy who glows purple. Another aspect of the story I'm excited to see, though, is the new cast of characters interacting with the emblems like Byleth, Eirika, Edelgard, etc. Even if these conversations aren't deep, which from what I've heard might be the case, it's still something I definitely look forward to. I'm very excited for this game. You probably are too, because I think it might be the best-selling game on Amazon US and Amazon Japan right now. I know it's up there, it's pretty high up. If it's not the best selling, it's like number 2 or 3. It's crazy. All the Fire Emblem fans are coming in, and I'm glad to be one of them. In a few days, I will probably have a video, if that video did not already come out, of me with my friends discussing the designs from Fire Emblem Engage, because they're pretty interesting. Look forward to that and more JRPG content. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I will catch you in the next video. Later.